Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to Vintage Story. We're back in the game. I'm basically picking it up shortly after where I left off. As you can see beside me, I've got a pile of firewood. The bed is set. And I've got 3 tools for napping. Whoops. F5 changes camera view. So what I want to do here real fast is set up a fire pit, which I believe is, whoops. There we go. What did you do with my thing? Oh, what did you do with my stone that I had set up? You... Okay, you click it once, shift, let's shift right click once with grass in your hand, and then 4 times with logs. And then the fire starter we made last episode, right click, is it right click, shift right click. Shift right click lights it. Oh, I had this all set up earlier. Oh, what did you... I don't even know where the flint went to. Okay, cool. There's a bug. Set a fire pit up next to something and it disappears whatever you had it set to. Now, right-click on the fire pit opens the interface menu, and if you throw a couple of sticks in there, one will do. It will cook the stick and get you a torch. Shift and right click places this wood, but if you just right click on the pile, you can pick the wood up and throw it in the fireplace. And the torch, X changes the torch to your offhand. But if you also place the torch in your main hand, you can right click and it places it down. And one of these torches will burn for quite some time. They do provide a fair amount of light. They're not great, but they're better than nothing. So I'm just going to quickly make another 2 here if I have enough time. I should have just 1 piece of stick left. As you can see, I am painfully low on food. In fact, I have no food at all. I'm hoping I have enough fibers here. I want to try to build a box. I don't have enough fibers. I don't know where that went to. That bothers me. Because those were the only stones I had. Yeah, and I can't nap. Without a stone, I can't nap. So that's funny. Okay, we're just going to grab these 2 torches. As you can see, one puts out substantially decent light. But nothing wrong with having a couple. Now you can carry it, like I said, X in your offhand. You can carry it with you and walk around. I'm just on a little island here. I went close to the shore and I started hearing wolves earlier. So I came back over to the island. So what we're going to do, I'm just looking for a stone. I was going to nap up the rest of the stuff here, but I don't see any more flint stones. So I'm not doing too good with the food, but we're just going to right click on the bed and sleep. And it's morning time. We are hungry. As I said, I kept walking over close to the shore here And here, oh, onions. You're not right. Those berries are though. Oh, that's empty.
Oh.
Just looking to see if I can spot another bush or some more anything growing here.
Oh.
There we go. That'll keep us going for a little while. These are carrots. 6 out of 7, 5 out of 7. So they're growing. I want to try and let them grow a little bit. I'm not going to touch them for now. Do want to let them grow. That's a rabbit. Basalt, basalt. I don't want to pick up the basalt so much because it's not really useful at this point in the game. That's what I'm looking for, some more flint. Obsidian. Ooh, hey, we'll take those. That flint. There we go. That should do us for our napping that we were going to be working on. I was going to do a little bit of this off camera, but I figured I'll bring you back in for some of this work here. Horsetail. We want this. I'm not sure how much because I haven't actually made it yet. But this horsetail helps for making healing healing thing. And that was my little knife breaking. Oh, can I just break it and pick it? Oh, I did. Okay. Some stuff you can break by hand, some stuff you can't. But just over here someplace should be my project. Switch hands. There we go. Put that torch down there. This is the project that I'm going to start working towards here. So I'm just going to head back to where I was napping those stones. Yeah, I don't like it. I hear wolves every now and then you don't hear them again. So hopefully they'll stay away, but who knows. They move around a little bit. Okay, flint can go in hand, and that obsidian can go in hand. Now, kind of worried, does that disappeared that one flint? Not shift, it's right click. Just, no. Okay, can I not nap obsidian? I thought I could. Okay, that's weird. Alright, let's knock this out here. This one here is a shovel. I I believe that was a shovel blade. Yes, so we'll take the shovel and a stick. That gets us a shovel. I've got an axe. These are knife blades, so I'm going to have to want to do those. And shift, right click. I want to do spears. Spearheads. There we go. That was the other one I had ready to go. So we're just going to quickly smack up one of these. And again, I'm just going to make up these knives because I broke both of mine. There we go. And to bring up our thing, stick and head makes a knife, makes a spear, and makes another knife. Now I want to bring up H button and search for a club. Club is a knife over top of a birch log, or over top of a log. So open up your crafting menu, place your log, and take your knife and place it above it. If you place it beside it, you will get a bowl or a pan. Below it doesn't get anything, and to the left doesn't get anything. So depending on where you place your tool, depends on the results you will get. So the club, put that there. This can go in our inventory. That firewood, I am just going to shift right click down on the ground here. We'll start stacking that up. I wanted the tools to deal with the wolves that are in the area. I need to get some more cattails so I can make a storage bucket. So I figured I'd bring you back in just a little bit here and show you what we're running into, what kind of steps you would do next. Again, we'll just grab this horsetail. Now if you open up and you click on this and press your H button, it actually gives you your thing, horsetail poultice. So I need linen, or click on back, and from reeds, 4 horsetail over top of 2 cattails will produce these poultices, which gave 2 hit points back. So we can do that and this, and I can immediately craft up a bunch of these. Of course, this also adds into your inventory, so I want to be careful how much of that I make, but I do want a couple just in case I encounter not nice creatures out here, because there are a few. Okay, so let's kind of get started on this headache. Again, I'm going to just completely clean this out. I want to see what's inside of this structure. No, right click, cow, right click. You want to eat these things. There you go, good boy. Ooh, medium fertility soil. that's neat. The higher fertility soils are better for farming. Farming is something we will get into probably in the next episode or two. Kind of hoping that we would find a loot deal here. We'll dig until this shovel breaks here and see what kind of good stuff we come up with. Probably nothing much, but there's one there. Now these bony soils, as far as I can tell, have no use at this time. So digging them up, I mean, unless you're going to use them for like a path or road or some kind of marking system, I couldn't find a real use for them. They just, okay, there goes the shovel. They just had that. I just heard something splashing in the water. Cracked vessel food. Well, let's see what we got out of it. A whole bunch of rye, perishable rye. Well, rye can be eaten raw, like all vegetables. So that's handy. You can just hear those poor undead guys, or whatever they're called. The monsters of this game. Just growling and howling. Kind of wanting to prowl around in the wilderness here a little bit. Growing stage 5 out of 5. Ooh, hey, can I pick those? Oh, I see what we can deal with. We got a pine sapling. Right click, plants the pine sapling. Very good. So there's another food I think we can eat straight up. Yep. It doesn't really have a lot, but a little bit. And there is another bit of ruins over here. Now, it sounds like I've got a sound glitch here. I'm not sure if you can hear it or not, but it sounds like I've got a torch in my hand still. Bolay mushrooms. Okay, just want to check my map. Map, please. I remember I said I thought I saw a trader. Yeah, right there. It's a little south-ish. You just stay there. Wise cows let sleeping dog lie. You just go ahead and have yourself a little bit of snooze there, puppy. I'll go around. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause here. I'll keep the recording going, but I'm going to pause here. I'm going to attempt to harvest a few more reeds and see if I can get enough together to build a basket, which is the next thing I need. It's some kind of storage device. And we'll come back shortly. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I have a something over there in the water. I think it's a female pig. It is. It's a couple of pigs. That's the male pig. We kind of want the female pig and the male pig to go the opposite directions here. Hey there, little dude. Would you kindly go away? Want my spear back, please? Okay, he's dead. This one seems to have just sat down in my bed. That's a female pig. That's a female pig. Okay. Thankfully, the female pigs are not as big of a pain in the butt as the male pigs, although they will destroy your crops. I'm going to see if I have enough of these cattails to make the baskets that I want. I think I do. I actually have enough to make 2 baskets. Okay, perfect. The reed baskets, of course, are just basically a small storage unit. I'm going to use those to dump that soil, these turnip seeds, these logs, this soil, these sticks, whatever else I can shove in there until it's full. And I'm going to do the same with this one, of course. This junk that I'm not using. This rye. I really want to do something with this rye. Hi, would you kindly go away? That's what we're going to do here real quick. So we're just going to place this down. I need to make a new shovel head. Okay. The reason I wanted the shovel head is, where did I put those sticks? Did I put the sticks in a box? I bet I did. Because, why not? Because you're the cow. That would make perfectly good sense. Carry the thing that you don't need, store the thing you do. There we go. Fire starter in the box. There we go. Let's make a flint shovel. And I'm going to put on a couple of those bandage things. Now we're getting close to night again. So what we'll do here real quick is we'll harvest this pig first. So it's shift and right click. And that gives you a list of all the good things that you get from him. As soon as you close this, the body disintegrates. Sometimes you get a skeleton left behind, which can be frustrating because they do bad things. Bones can go in the chest. I have no use for those. And what we'll do is hold on a second. Escape menu, interface. There we go. Block interaction help. For some reason, this one keeps turning on, and it's really frustrating. Please tell me you are not a wolf and you are just one of those stupid pigs. Because if you're a wolf, I don't want to have to fight you right now. You are a wolf. You go away. Go away. Look, there's fat, juicy pigs over there. You go over there. Jerk. Okay, so we throw the firewood in, and we'll throw that, all that meat on there. Ow. Remember, we don't have a spawn point set, so if we die to these stupid things, guys, I'm just trying to... Do you mind? I'm just trying to do some stuff here. Go away. Go play with the wolf. Okay, we'll need that fire starter here. Just wanted to get my campfire started. That's all I wanted. Put that in your hand. Shift and right click. There we go. Now, we did pick up 2 leathers and 3 fats off of that pig. So what we'll do real quick is we'll just combine the leather with the hide to make an oil hide, which we will just toss in the box as well. That will take a couple of days to dry out. I don't have any reeds left. That's not a good thing. Alright, there's cooked meat. Now I suppose what I could do is take that dirt and kind of give myself a boundary, like a little box around this island that stuff can't swim up onto me. So it's only got to come one way in, one way out kind of thing. That should slow down some of the invading forces, like annoying pigs. It's really sorry to say it, but that wolf has to die sooner or later. And you see what kind of trouble I'm having fighting a pig. I mean, you imagine what a wolf's going to be like. Oh, full bar, but if we bring up C, it should be this. My proteins are up. My fruits are up because I've been nomming on berries most of the day, and my vegetables are up because I've been eating these turnips. My grains would go up if I ate those grains that I have in inventory, these rye that I found. But I'd rather not eat those if I can avoid it. Actually, I'm going to put those in this box. I kind of want to throw those turnips in here too. I suppose what I could do is just go to bed and sleep for 7 hours and hope that nothing eats my face in the night. Okay, welcome to morning. The fire pit is still burning. That's nice. Not for long. But I suppose what I could do is throw a couple more fire logs in there. I got 4 chunks of meat left. I got 3 here, which I'm just going to take with me. Okay. Now, while I was exploring, I found across this lake some clay. So I'm just going to swim back over there and pick up that clay. You can probably break this with your hand, but I think it's better to break it with the shovel. Yeah, I'm going to take some of this unfertile soil or low fertile soil, and I'm just going to place it in the water here. Like that and like that. I don't know what water lilies are good for, but I just grabbed one. But I want that sand. I want the sand for the next part of the project that we got to work on, but let's see if we can not flood ourselves out here in the process. Okay, and if anybody's wondering, sand does have gravity. So that confirms that problem. Again, we'll just plop some more soil down here. This muddy gravel that you see here, this also is one of those materials that isn't really good for anything. You can't do much with it. It's a good basic building, like a block for just backfilling and stuff, so basically all it's really good for. Okay, that's it for my shovel, so we'll stop here. Okay, over on that little sandbar over there, I found some more obsidian. I'm going to try my hand at picking that up later. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want this video to run too long, and it probably already is. Not sure how much of it we're going to cut out. Okay, we're back at our little base here. Now what I'm just going to do is right click and place down this basalt sand right here on the shoreline if I can without getting cooked on it. Not where I wanted that to go, but whatever. Now what we do have here is a whole whack of blue clay. In fact, I've got 2 stacks of it. So this cooked all of my red meat, so I take all that off. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to get into pottery. So again, it's shift and right click, and then this brings up a pottery menu. Now the first thing I'm going to want is the raw clay pot, and right beside it here I'm going to make a bowl raw. So this is the same idea as the napping. G crouches if you want to use it. Left click removes and right click adds. Now you see these little green tabs. If you right click on them, you add one little tab of clay. Now you'll see where it says on the top, it says clay form, output clay, available voxels, and then it has a countdown. Every time you click, you use one of those numbers, and that's how much is in one lump of clay. So now here's another trick that you can do. If you press F, you can duplicate layers or change your brush size. So for something like this where it's straight up just add layers, you just add those layers and it will duplicate them. And then you have to press F again and return back to your 1x1 brush size and place in the remaining bits of clay for your pot, and boom, your clay pot is done. Take this stuff out of my hand, right click it, picks it up. Again, you right click it onto the fireplace and you place it in the fireplace. Now the fire's out right now, but if I get that fire going, it will start making that clay pot for me. So now this other one, again, I'm just going to crouch down, G button, crouches down. I can't see. Oh, I got to have the clay in my hand to see the voxels. That's right. So again, click to remove the yellow tinted ones, and you just pull off the 1x1s, and then if you go and hit your F brush, whoops, that's the wrong size. There we go. Find the right square and you can actually remove entire sections. Makes adding and removing a lot easier. And that's it for the bowl. So I'm going to grab some firewood here. I'm probably going to need more than this, but we'll start with that. We'll grab again our fire starter and shift right click to get the fire lit. And we're going to toss that in the bucket, and I'm just going to grab one of these pine logs and put it in my inventory here. And we're going to grab our crafting knife, our flint knife, and we're going to put that beside it, and we're going to make a wooden pan. Now we're just, oh, I need an empty inventory for everything here. There we go. Right click picks up that bowl. This is going to take a few minutes to get up to temperature. It has to get to 600 degrees and then it will fire, it'll burn. So you're making a kind of a bisque. So with your wooden pan, right click once on the top layer of sand and right click again in your water to do some panning. And what this will do is you will get occasional drops from the sand or gravel or whatever it is that you have located that you're going to use. Some of those can be useful drops or not so useful drops. And it's not every time, like you can pan through quite a pile and not get anything good. That looked like an arrowhead. Is that arrow? Or that is an arrowhead. Okay. Found a little bit of copper there. Copper arrowhead, that's nice. Okay, let's check this bowl here real quick. Because it's done, we'll take it out. We'll throw these in and we'll just quickly grab a couple more pieces of those and shove those in the fire. This will won't take very long. We'll just go back and we'll do a little bit more panning here. A little nugget of copper. Okay, it looks like my bowl might be almost finished here. We'll just give it a check. And it's just about ready to cook off. So now what we'll do is we'll grab those perishable rye, and I could have sworn I had berries. Did I not just have berries in my inventory? I didn't eat them. Positive I didn't eat them. Wolfie McWolfington, please shut up. I'm trying to think here. I had berries and they seem to have disappeared. Tell me I got berries over here. Cranberry bush empty. Onions almost done. Nuts. Okay, I'm just gonna nibble on some raw rye. That'll get my hunger up just enough that I'm not going to starve. Just want to see if I can spot some of those berries. Fire's burning, it's wasting fuel. Okay, take that pot you just made, put that in. That gives you 4 slots. Take your grain, put grain in the first 2 slots, and berries in the second 2 slots. Now you see it says it'll create rye porridge and mashed cranberries. Let this cook up all the way. Take this, put this there. There's those berries right there, my cow blind man there. And then right click that down. Then take the bowl that you created and right click with the bowl and then right click to eat. It's kind of convoluted, but it works. So put that in. Again, we'll do the same thing. 2 grains, a cranberry, and a black currant. See, it will cook for a little while on the hot embers. You can let it just finish off that way, so you don't have to keep adding more firewood. I could probably put another firewood on there if I really wanted to, but I'm just going to have a second bowl. Now, if you check my button C here, as you can see, I'm a little up on grains, a little up on vegetables, good on fruit, and fairly okay on protein. So we eat this. And you saw grains and fruits both went up. If I open this and I grab that bush meat or cooked meat or red meat or whatever it was, I want that back up, and we eat this. It barely moves the proteins. Oh, in fact, I don't even think it did. Didn't move it at all. So now that's the next step in your evolution, is making meals, cooked meals. Again, you can place the bowl, just shift and right click. You can place the bowl and the pot on the thing. I found that it was a fairly good idea to do was make up a couple of these fire pits and have one fire pit loaded with like the pot and another loaded with whatever, and that way you could prep the meals in the pot, get the fire going, and then you just switch the pot out, put another pot on the fire, load the ingredients into it, and you can have 2 or 3 pots sitting here ready to go with meals in them. We will do that eventually. We do have a few things we want to take care of. Some of the other things that I am going to make with this clay. I'm just going to set the castings here. Apologize if this video is running long, but we're going to end it right shortly here. So, castings that we want to do. Again, we're going to want to make some more clay pots. We're going to need to make a crucible. So that's the first one we're going to do. We need to make a hammer mold. And we will want to make a... I can probably get by without using the watering can because I'm going to build my farm right on the water here. The pickaxe mold will be needed. Again, you probably will actually want to eventually make all of your molds, but those two will be definitely needed. Other ones that you will probably want to have, like I said, your blade, your shovel, your pick, your prospecting pick, and your lamel molds are all wanted. Ingot molds will be wanted. The flower pots are not really that useful, neither are the planters. These are more for a decorative type touch. Probably won't be needed early on. But the one other thing you want to make, if I can find it, there it is, storage vessel. In fact, I want that so much, I'm going to order a second one here. All of those are going to have to be made with this clay, and same idea, we put them in the fireplace, get the fire going, let them cook, let them dry, and you know, there we go, we got some fired, and I use the term loosely, fired clay tools. So that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you're all enjoying, and I'll see you on the next episode. Good night for now.